So after finishing the last round, getting only 55 points for what, 1 star, I decided, you know what, let me film the next one. It would be amazing if I get to film my winning moments, my final star that I've been trying to collect. This was actually quite lucky. You can see me through the reflection on the TV. I'm sorry for the weird background noise. That's my laundry. Okay, I started doing the laundry. This is always my character and this is always my vehicle specification. I believe that if I stick to it, then I won't have to keep adjusting myself to different handling. Well, I've got quite a bit of experience playing this game, so I thought, you know what, I could break it down for you and share a bit of knowledge that I have learned through the years. Even the time you start your engine matters. Watch and listen when I start mine. Did you see that boost? That's from revving at the right time. To make your vehicle skid, you need to turn to the direction you're turning to, plus press the jump button. If you observe closely, after a certain time of skidding, the vehicle sparks and you get a boost after you release the jump button. This is why I strongly recommend that you try to skid every corner that you can. If you press the jump button at the tip of this yellow ramp, did you see that? You get another boost. I try to keep my banana in case of upcoming shells, and I definitely did not mean to do that. See, now I'm unprotected around this time. Luckily, I got this rotating bananas. I love this one because it protects me from shells from any direction. So even though I come across boxes and boxes after that, I wouldn't get rid of it until I have to. I definitely did not mean to do that, but you know what? Because of all the boosts, we are so far ahead, we have some room for some mistakes. See, I'm skidding, release. Skidding, release. Jump. Actually, you know what? If you touch one of those cars, it actually gives you a boost. I do that sometimes, especially if I'm behind. But there is a risk of being unable to control your vehicle. So because I'm far ahead right now, I decided not to risk it. I should really do that corner better. And you actually have to watch out for those bats and avoid them because they can actually move you backward. Okay, let me explain the acceleration start again. So, for the acceleration timing, it is 3, 2, start! Watch how it starts again now. 3, 2, start! So, for this particular course, I find that it's kind of like the rainbow road and the roads are so slippery. And as you can see, there are no sides, so you have a big risk of falling off. So actually, when I do this course, I try my best not to get any other boost except for my skid boosts. And I will only use a mushroom if I'm on a long straight road. I watch for the timings of those things that go up and down. I see that the right side have just been down, so I'm gonna go through that side. I also try my best to avoid these ramps. When I get the red shell, I like to either hit the one in the second place or the one in the first place. But if I get a choice, I would go for the one in second place. You know why? The blue shell always comes for the one in first place. Also, if I'm so far behind, I'll try to catch up first before I release it. That way, I get to make sure that nobody gets too far ahead. Oh, and these bombs, oh my gosh, the amount of times I have hit myself with these bombs when I throw it forward. So now, I always just throw it backwards. I was actually trying to throw it backward. For this corner, I find that you just skid a little bit is what works best. Normal skid on this corner and release here. Skid here, release, change lanes. Just drive normally and then jump. Skid, then try to get 2 boxes. Try to catch that post. Perfect. Try another one and another one. Oh, and now jump. Perfect, we got that jump boost. But we missed those 2 posts, which would have been boosts. Okay, after the jump, point your controller down so you can skid as quickly as possible and make that turn perfectly. That was not how to do it. See what I mean about the blue shell and the one in first place? You have to try to stay away from it, not like that. Okay, watch the skid here now. Go down, skid, and release. Woohoo! Start skidding here, then release, skid the other way, and then release. That doorbell was my Tesco food shopping arriving, and I love that it just arrives on my doorstep. Start skidding, try to get 2 boxes, try to get the post. No, try to catch another post. No. Did you see that pathway that just opened? Try to use that if you can because it's got a boost and it's a shortcut. If you jump at the right time here, it should give you enough boost to go through the grass. It slows you down just perfectly to go around the bend. Skid without a boost, stop, then skid the other way, and then release for that boost. Boom! Don't forget to jump at that tip. Not that kind of tip. You can use mushrooms to do off-road shortcuts. No, let's not talk about this me driving like a lunatic. Okay, jump and then try to get 2 boxes, and this time you can see that I actually managed to get the 2 posts and get the boosts. And I don't know if you heard it, but that's the magic shortcut opening. And you know what I've noticed? If you touch 2 posts, that pathway opens. Okay, now skid, stop, skid the other way, jump. Okay, watch this part. Okay, I jump, the boost gets me through the grass, stops me just enough for me to turn perfectly here, skid the other way, stop, and then skid the other way, release, boost, jump! Woohoo! This actually just happened today. Like, this is the most updated release I've ever had, I think. Oh, there you go, my face. Finally! Ha!
Dun 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 dun. 200cc. Dun 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 dun.